In the Roman Imperium, red was a color symbol to symbolize Mars, the god of war and the mythological father of the twins Romulus and Remus. Red was of a great importance in the public spheres of the Romans, who considered themselves a warlike people. Within the field of color psychology, researchers also have been interested in the effect of clothing color on the psychological states of the wearer and the perceiver. Frank and Gilovic in 1988 studied the potential effect of clothing color when they found that sport performers wearing black were perceived by spectators and officials alike to be more aggressive and likely to cheat than performers wearing other colors. Hill and Barton in 2005 proposed that humans might possess a biological-based predisposition to view red as a sign of danger. ATRILL et al. In 2008 analyzed home team performance relative to primary shirt color among English soccer league teams since the Second World War, and found that teams wearing red had higher mid-league rankings, percentage wins, and points per game than teams wearing any other color. Ackerman et al. In 2008 digitally manipulated footage of 5 Taekwondo competitors participating in sparring rounds so that the footage showed that performers wearing either red or blue protective equipment. Experienced referees view and score these rounds. Although the performances the view were identical, the referees who observed the red-clad target awarded more points than referees who saw the same target performing in blue. Finally, Greenlees, Leyland, Thelwell and Philby in 2008 examined the effect of soccer player uniform color on impression formed by opposing goalkeepers. The results indicate that the goalkeeper perceived penalty kickers dressed in red to be more composed, focused, dominant, confident, experienced and assertive than those wearing white, and reported being less confident of saving penalties kicked by the players who wore red. Thus, from these studies, it seems that the color of the uniform might influence decision and the perception in general. In football, one of the events which is involved with the most psychological factors is the penalties. So could the color of the goalkeeper uniform influence a penalty outcome? This study provides an answer. 40 male college soccer players from the University of Chichester were studied. The average number of years of competitive experience was 12. The penalty was taken on a grass pitch and the players took 10 penalties in 2 conditions. In order to analyze their perception, they were asked to rate their perception of the chances of successfully scoring penalties against the goalkeeper using a 10-point scale about their success. In the first session, participants took 10 penalty kicks against a goalkeeper wearing a black soccer jersey to have a performance baseline of the players. And after, the participants took penalties against a goalkeeper in one of the 4 experimental conditions, in red, yellow, blue, and green jersey. The goalkeeper jersey color was rotated after each player, which they were not aware of it. The result showed that fewer goals were scored against the goalkeeper when he wore the red and when he wore blue or green. The difference between goals scored in the red and yellow condition was not statistically significant, although the effect size was moderate. The other differences between groups had small effect sizes. While for the expectancy of success score indicate no effect between uniform. Therefore, to conclude, the present study provides the first evidence that the actual outcome of a sporting encounter might be influenced by wearing red. There were significant differences in performance between the red and blue and between the red and green conditions. There was no difference between the red and yellow conditions. Further investigation are needed, especially with other psychological factors such as the crowd. If you would like to know more about this topic, you can find related research in the description below. Also, if you feel that you found the video useful and like to help me in growing with the content, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below about your favorite research. Thank you for watching and goodbye!